That's 2-1 to Manchester United. What was that? 2-1 to Manchester United.
Ready for battle, ready to bring their skills to the pitch. And to the many keen observers, there is no alternative but to be on it from the outset. No quarter asked, no quarter given. Stay with us for all the action coming up next on EA TV. Hello and welcome. This is the scene here in East London, in Stratford to be exact. We're at the London Stadium. My name's Derek Ray. I'm delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's West Ham United facing Manchester City.
Well, there's no doubt about it, Derek. West Ham will be pleased with their first couple of games. A win under their belt. They're unbeaten as well, but I think they can take it to the very next level. Let's hope we see that today.
And a look at the West Ham 11. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Bruno Fernandes plays alongside Declan Rice in central midfield. And leading the line today is Julian Alvarez. Not really the high percentage option to try your luck from there.
Well, his teammates aren't particularly happy. He was never going to score from there.
No points that game happening. Go. Oh, Spurs on Thursday. One beat them as well. You know, let's build something here. Because before we do the player ratings and we get all sensationalist, let's just talk about fundamentals. You win a game of football.
And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson stands between the posts. John Stones plays alongside Ruben Dias in central defence. Bernardo Silva plays alongside Rodri in the centre of midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage.
Early part shut down by
and no worries for the goalkeeper. Well, one thing about Phil Foden, he's a real crowd pleaser and, of course, so very effective. Stuart, what do you think we'll see from him in this one?
Well, Derek, he's certainly going to be the key player today. Last time out, he scored those 2 goals, but it was his general play that was outstanding. Getting on the ball, making things happen, and he got his reward with the brace. And I'm expecting to see exactly the same again today.
Laying it off. Lovely balls into the channel. One of them led to a goal. Yeah, there's things like that. Defensively.
Rodri.
One thing we're not talking about. Sport against Arsenal. You're a good team. This is where you judge.
Foden has eyes for goal. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Bruno Fernandes has it. He's going to have a go here. Well, in actual fact, it ended up being a simple claim for the keeper. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. Tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Out of play for a Manchester City throw-in.
Well, I have to say, that was an outstanding piece of goalkeeping. And most importantly, it stopped City from taking the lead.
The cross is on. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Oh, good strike! Oh, tremendous goal! A long way out, but took it on. A memorable finish.
Well, as you can see, this catches everybody by surprise. Look where he is when he strikes it. That's a great goal.
Yes, we've won 2-1. Yes, we've beaten them. But also, let's not forget, we actually played well. We actually had good possession. We actually had the best chances. We actually looked like the best side. It's more than so much more than we did.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here.
Right, let's do the play rating.
And teammates around him. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. He's in here. That effort on target, and a goal kick it'll be.
I want to see I want to see all of those things. But these games don't come around that often. You know, it's nice to beat the team at Old Trafford, of course it is. When you go to somebody else's ground, it's even better. We're only 20 subscribers away from 988,000 on the road to 2 million, by the way. I'm trying to get that by around New Year, so please do subscribe. Bottom right hand corner. Get the Bold
Foden.
We're live every night at 8 o'clock. Every morning at 10 o'clock. Watch alongs, previews, everything on here. So make sure you subscribe.
And Bernardo Silva has it. Now with Grealish. And defending as a unit. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Long-range effort. Oh, just narrowly off target.
Well, they broke with such pace and intent. Fantastic move. Just couldn't quite cap it off.
Deal with what's going to be a big news. I mean, look, Rashford and Garnacho train today. They'll be wanting to get back involved. How much do you trust that if you're hammering? Do you let them get back involved? If they play well for the games, are they going to be able to do it ever? How did they react to it?
Good example of pressing without the ball. And a tiny challenge.
You know, let's not forget, all the team with last night. That, to me, I'll say it again, and I won't stop.
Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go.
Well, West Ham have done most things right here today, apart from their finishing. It may cause them a problem come the end of the game.
Now a potentially dangerous position for City. That's what they needed, Manchester City. A goal to level matters here.
Whatever they want.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
You like crying, always or a birthday present from Mum Anthony's. Someone welcome to members club. Good job you didn't listen to Neville. It's like a legend.
Well, that picture says it all. His team are back in the game now.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level.
Apparently, our summer transfer window was back.
Bruno Fernandes has it.
What is this?
Well, he was miles out, but still had the audacity to go for goal.
Yeah, as you said, a long way out, but what a good strike that was. He hit it so cleanly.
What that sort of agenda is all about. He'd be upset because Rashford's been dropped. I don't know. Is he part of that? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not having any of that. Drive on. Martinez, what a ball. Rasmus needs service like that.
Mateus Nunes. Grealish.
Tilt plan, twin plan, plus
Foden must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied, and they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Pressing like that will help the cause. Trying his luck. And the referee's whistle. That will be all for the first 45 here in East London. Well, I think we could accurately describe it as an all-action performance in the first half from Phil Foden. Stuart, your impressions?
Well, they weren't at their best, but with that equaliser, you can see why he's so important to this team. Hopefully they can get more of the ball to him in the second half, so he can show us his ability.
Eric Ten Hag just on this thing, but Cameron is the first manager to beat Saints twice for 2 teams. Manchester had a guard in dominance. So important that Chris Stroud got huge moments. I'm on 9 seconds. Really sorry about that, I'm sure. Football can be escaped. He's running down the wing, doesn't need to be honest. Sharp. After everything, he came back to the third time to share it top. Alan, how many times should Cameron be kept, shine? It was very like that score. So Manchester first Boston to their 7. Winning against that Rashford is actually Dele Alli. Shout out to Ahmed for always playing for the badge. Can't wait to do Amrin's score, by the way. Yes, sir. If you put in the effort, you will play. Love that. I'm Mark Parable, helps those who help themselves. Amrin's goals. We're in Manchester, aren't we? Let's take this really good. Some monument on momentum. My voice is completely gone. Jim Jensen, Ahmad, looking into the badge. Once, LFD, you look like a team today, both on and off the field. Mark, you said at the start of the weekend, the all top teams winning home. You know what? I felt in the second half, right at the start of the second half. I sold the loads in the grid to get proper left wing back. They were very much top wings and the super proud of the days. Walker got headed so hard he didn't. See something coming together since Jace. Anthony Taylor is a disgrace. Jackie, here is new with me. Sebastian. So glad we won, says the game. Look, today Mark my prayers for Anthony. Team sheet Nick J, thanks for a great day. Ross. Look, in relation to Man City, all I'll say is no. In relation to the title not getting out of the title race. I think Liverpool got the first stadium today, they'll be back into Liverpool. They're miles on so far. Right, let's do these player ratings. They're waiting to go in the forum. Well, that's going to be a cracking show. Not most of Rascal says, if you lose the game, the rep has no consequences. Oh, well, red card, Rascal.
Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment.
No, we need today's yeah, more commanding. So, I'd probably say
room to roam on the wing for West Ham. Good effort here. But the goalkeeper didn't have to work quite as hard as I thought he might initially.
He started the game so well.
Walker.
So I would say 7.
Well, Chelsea have been busy in the transfer market, and the contract situation has been ironed out. We could see him in action pretty soon, Stuart.
Well, at about £65 million, it's a big fee, but he's a fantastic talent who will thrive in his new environment and prove what a top player he really is.
Now, options are plenty. And a wild attempt from distance. Not one for the highlight reel, Stuart.
Well, that's a waste. He had much better options there.
You can't question Maguire's mentality. The wage, I suppose. Question whether you want to keep beyond the summer, but maybe you keep it on the year, I don't know. Martinez again, 7. Isn't it great to give all 3 centre-backs 7 because they're all very different and brilliant in their own way against a good side, especially Martinez. So good. And, yeah, look, it was shaky against Forest last week. Quite right.
Rodri.
All 3 of the centre-backs fantastic.
Foden. On to Haaland. I'm delighted to say more Premier League action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's West Ham United facing Fulham. Well, he's bound to be disappointed with himself. Not a great effort, Stuart.
Well, the less said about that, the better. Not a good decision from him.
So, look, he was probably a 7 is about right. I did think he looked a bit leggy today. So did Ahmad in the first half. So, obviously, Rasmus and Delit tired as well. Yeah, easily a 7 for me. Could even go 7.5 with the guard time. that was such a good performance. And I like the fact that I don't know that much you appreciate it last. I thought it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'd be happy to go 7.5. I thought
Foden.
energy was boundless.
Perfect tackle.
Superb. Best field on the pitch.
Really have to get it spot on to finish from there, and it was miles off target.
Well, maybe not the right choice there. That's a poor effort.
Brilliant. I liked the signing. Demanded patience. Some people wanted to give him nicknames and going on him. I hope they're now appreciating him because they look like a prize twat. Bruno, look, I thought Bruno first half was brilliant.
And Manchester City will go to their bench.
Second half, the old Bruno. Wasteful, too much too soon. Then that was victimised by the one-on-one. Then he steps up for high pressure. So I'm it was a tale of two halves, but ultimately people saying
and a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Manchester City facing Brentford.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
So you could see what he was trying, but too much height on the shot.
So I've given Arnold below 5.5. I think it was slightly below average. It's a bit of a... Look, I think Amorim likes Below. We've got to get the real Below back. But for some reason, like that. In the second half, I think that with water on and a yellow card, could have got at him before. He's got plenty of the ball to Below. Plenty of the ball. But he's got to be patient. I like Below.
Foden. Grealish. Behind now. It's a promising City move. Didn't go to plan in the end. Set pieces can be so important. Let's see what City have been working on. A change in the offing for City.
Even on the pitch, the mentality change is staying, the work rate stays the same. And it's the left of everything the same. Bad first
And the short option preferred. Alvarez. Neymar.
I look at that. I appreciate that we both play well.
And he's made headway. Neymar has a go here. And tried to drive it home, but couldn't do so.
Well, he decided to go for power, but he's got to hit the target there.
Penalty, winner. This is what it's all about. It's the elite football, you know. If you're having things aren't going your way, stay in the biggest defeater is you mentioned. And I'm not good at going.
Rodri. A quarter of an hour remaining here. What can the Hammers do from this position? And the shot. Rigorous defending. Still possibilities. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick.
Well, West Ham are certainly creating some good chances here, but it's a wonderful save by the goalkeeper, you have to say.
Stay in it till the end. You can't stay in it. You'll stop. We've got to build a team of players that are going to be in it together. And it's sad for Mason Mount Thursday that they do anything. But United, we can't be a charity. We still can't be. You can maybe carry Mason Mount nobody else. You can't carry Mason Mount, you can't carry everything. You've got to start
Foden.
clearing themselves out. Just don't see a way back from Mason Mount. What? 20?
And a failure to keep the ball by Manchester City. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in.
It's a fair score, his work rate, his holding play.
Here's Wan-Bissaka. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. And a shot from some way out. And no way through. Well, he was a long way from goal. But that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
I think Nini's got years to go through, but probably looks a little bit off the pace at the moment. That will have done in the world. So good. 6 and 6. And I mean, look, I'm tempted. I'm really tempted to give a 10. But we'll reserve that. We're going to give it 9. You know why I'm going to give him a 9? Because reflection.
Phil Foden.
Substitution.
5 minutes to go.
Every day.
Bernardo Silva.
Impressed with zero condition.
Phil Foden now. Manchester City still on the attack as the minutes tick away. Can they come up with a winner? And the keeper's in trouble. And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. And in with a real chance. And goes for goal. Fired against the crossbar. And after all that, the keeper clutches it with glee.
Well, no wonder he's relieved. That was so close, inches away from a very good goal.
He has a hard life. I didn't get the 10, but I just think it's been long overdue to have a manager start making these sort of calls.
He's in with a chance. And so the final whistle is sounded at the end of the game. The team's not to be divided. From the point of view of the hosts, how did they fare?
Well, it was certainly a tight game, and overall, I think they deserved to get the draw. They were competitive, they had a good shape, and they looked a threat. It's been a decent start for them.
Well, a lot of positives as we reflect on what we saw from Phil Foden in this match.
Yeah, good solid performance today. He did most things right and was a big influence on his team, as he so often is.
When they got in contact and said, that's the entire team. We know it's the entire team because you know what I need to look at? You know, personally, whoever's behind that, it just feels like a PR, PR condition, problems, bigger than themselves. But the journalists who put that team out, for me, they're not hanging on to that. That's not in Manchester United's interest that squad, that team goes out the night before a game like this. It's massively important. When I saw Pep Guardiola's team